Hello, everybody. I am Dr. D. I hope you're feeling good today. What I am going to be working on today is a vegetable au gratin that I made. What I did is I boiled some sweet potatoes and some squash. Hold on, let me get the water out of there. And I boiled white potatoes. So this is what I'm going to use to make my vegetable au gratin with these different squashes and potatoes. So you'll get to see. So what I did is I sliced them equally so that they would have. This is from an acorn squash. The acorn squash is here. So this is gonna be vegan, and like I said, any recipe that I make, you can make it vegan or vegetarian, is up to you. So I'm putting a twist on this. So what I basically did is I chopped up some garlic in my little mini food processor. So, and what I'm gonna do is put it in this bowl. So like I told you, I like a lot of garlic. So that's about 1 tablespoon of garlic that we're gonna use in here. And also what I am going to put in here, because it's au gratin, I'm gonna put nutritional yeast. So I don't have that much counter space. So you can use regular Parmesan, but like I said, this is nutritional yeast, so if you don't know what it looks like, it provides more vitamin B12 for your body, for people that are vegan, that are resistant it. I mean, not resistant, but they don't get enough of that vitamin B. So you can use cashew cream. Like I said, I use a cashew milk. Let it sit there, but I also added, for the thickness, I put some cornstarch, or you can put potato starch. So that's what I did. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix it up. I'm also going to add some onion powder, but you can chop up onions if you want. Okay. So that gives it another taste. So for me, I'm also gonna add a little bit of garlic. So for me, I'm also gonna step it up a notch. So I'm gonna put a little paprika to give it a smokiness. So that would be like 1/4 of a teaspoon. So, okay. And then I'm gonna put cayenne pepper. So I'm just gonna sprinkle, but I would say 1/6 of a teaspoon, because not everybody can tolerate the heat. But also, to add different for people, I am going to add what we call Indian black Kamala. It's a salt. It's very good in minerals that you need for your body. So for me, I'm going to add, I'll say about 1/4 teaspoon. And it has like the carbonate salt. Not that I want to advertise the company. That's for you guys to see. So I'm not advertising. I don't get paid. So what I did is I add that in here, so you can see, and it's a pink color. So I'm adding this in before, and I have a dish that I boiled with some avocado. So it's oil with avocado. So I wanted to put some cream in there. So this is the cashew cream that I have, that I added. So what you can do is use heavy cream that you have available. Also you can use yogurt. All depends on what kind of flavor you're going for. So for me, this is about a half a cup. Right now it's about a half a cup. But I want it to be really creamy. I want to get all the seasonings around, just not at the bottom, but completely in this dish. And then I'm going to show you how you can alternately layer the, you're going to layer the vegetables as you put them in the jar. I have a rice donut that I will be doing, so for you guys out there. So you're getting minerals, you're getting your vitamins in here. So, oh, I'm sorry. I probably should turn my soaps down. In the background, you're hearing a little bit of, Mandarin, so I apologize. Okay, so that's we go. So for you guys that see, adding more is up to you what you want to do. So what I am going to show you guys, I also add this vegan mozzarella. They also have vegan, oh, shouldn't be, vegan, vegan Parmesan for you guys too. So it's a good thing to be able to have all of these different ones if you want, or you can use Parmesan Reggiano. It's up to you what you basically want to use. For me, I want to, I want a lot of flavor in my stuff. Always do. And it's how you layer it up. If you want it crispy or creamy, stuff like that. So what I am going to do, as you can see, is add some mozzarella, vegan mozzarella in here. Okay, so what you do is you take whatever you want. I take a sweet potato up here, put, let me put this to the side so we're ready for this, so that you can see. Okay, can you see? Let me see if you can see a little bit. So as you can see, I'm taking it from there, and then I got my squash there, and basically I'm going to keep relayering. Just keep doing what you do. Put the opposite, of course. Sweet potato. And then I'll put a squash over here, like, just like a rainbow. A rainbow of dishes. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to keep going and going in patterns. And, you know what I mean? Let me stop reaching so you guys can see a little bit better. So, like I said, it's a one-stop shop for me. Stop, and sweet potato, and squash, and white potato, and sweet potato. So you just keep saying, keep adding, and we're gonna just keep adding and keep adding, so that you get a mixture of it. And remember, you can add vegan butter to give it more. So it's up to you of like things. And you would use, I would say, 1 teaspoon of vegan butter or butter to grease the pan. That's what I did to grease my pan. But I use avocado oil. So like I said, always making up a snatch, or making up a snatch, which you feel that you can use. Uh-oh, that's too small. So I use the whole potato. So what I'm going to do is make that a halfie, and you know, keep pushing so it looks, so it comes out, you know. I'm gonna put a white one here. And just keep layering. You just keep going. You just layer it in a row. You can alternate between seeing it, or you can do it all together. You know, so, and then we're gonna just keep going, like I said, till I run out of vegetables. Okay, and I'll squash. See, as you can see, it's running out, right? Hope you can see. But you guys, if you're listening onto the radio, what you might want to do is go to Food Alchemy Network so you can see what the dish is like and how much. I'm one of those old-fashioned cooks that basically I really don't measure stuff, but since I am cooking and I have to write, I write different cookbooks, I have gotten into just, like my Nona would say, eyeballing it and actually knowing. So that's different than actually having the measurements. And these are not done or tested in a scientific kitchen like most people that write books. They're like from Food Alchemy Network. They test it in the kitchen first. I tested this basically on people and what I do. So for me, that's how I test. I didn't test it in the kitchen and get the measurements. Everything for me is season as you go. If it doesn't look right, then you know you don't use it. But if it does look right, then you go on. You know what works for you, because everything that works for somebody else might not work for you either. So I'm going to go lift the back up a little bit and put some more in here so that we have. I want it to like really stand up, like I said, not sitting there being disappointed. And you can add a little bit of pepper, or cayenne pepper if you don't like cayenne pepper, you think it's too hot. These are just some of the things that you can do to make things appropriate or where you're happy. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I make where I'm happy and it stands out. Okay. So this is the dish. And what we're going to do is put it in there. So, and any leftover scraps you might have, I'll show you what you can do. We're going to make a sweet potato puff, more like it. So what I'm going to do is just pour this cream over. So that it's all over here. You can also use vegan yogurt for the thickness, plain vegan yogurt that you get the thickness for. And you want this to be all over, so it's not just in one place. So when it's cooking and spreading out, you have some everywhere. So what you also can do is take that nutritional yeast, put it on top. And remember, I said nutritional yeast. Now for the nutritional yeast, as you've seen, I used 1 teaspoon. Okay, that was just to put in the sauce. Okay, so for me, I wanted a little smokiness to mine. Now I don't have one previously made. So this is what I do. I got some nutritional yeast. I got some of my fake Parmesan cheese that I have. What I can do is put it over here so when it bubbles, it'll get nice and brown. You'll get to see it. Put this in the oven at 350 degrees. Okay, 350 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands as always. So I'm going to also put a little bit of like seasonings, parsley, and put some basil on top. All depends on what you want on top of your thing. But since this is such a white, dish, what I wanted to do is just take a little bit of herbs, dried herbs, and just put it on top so it has a little bit of spark on top. Okay. And this is what it looks like going into the oven. So we're gonna put it in the oven. And it's very, very hot for you guys out there. So for you guys out there, I have this on 200 in Celsius oven because my oven does not have 350. So it's a different thing altogether. So that's it for that. And what I will do on the next video, you will get to see that product being made. So stay tuned. Thank you. Bye-bye.